Chapter 1. Number systems. So what is a number? A number is an arithmetical value that is expressed by either a symbol or a digit. So in number system we have a term name as phase value. As a phase value, it is the value of the digit itself, irrespective of its position in the number. And that is the value of digit itself. Irrespective of its position. For example, in 21850, phase value of 2 is 2, 5 is 5 digit. Then we have another term called place value. So in place value depends on the position of the number or digit in a number. For example, in 41789, the place value of 8 will be 8 into 10 equal to 80. That is, if we see this is the 0th position, this is 10th position, this is 100th position, so this way. So if we calculate the place value of 8, it is 80. Similarly, place value of 1, place value of 1 will be 1 into 1000, that is 1000. So this way we can find the place value. And then we have two terms, ascending order of numbers, where we arrange the numbers from small to large number. For example, 3, 5, 7, 9 ... Then we have descending order. We arrange the numbers from large to small. For example, 10, 8, 6, dot dot dot. So these are the few terms we have to know for the details for number system. If we want to solve a question based on number system etc., then we need to know these basic terms very well. Types of numbers. So in types of numbers, we first get to know about the natural numbers. So natural numbers are the counting numbers that includes 1, 2, 3 up to infinity. So we have infinitely many counting numbers. So natural numbers is a set of infinite numbers. Secondly, we have integer numbers. So integers are those numbers. It includes the natural numbers, positive and negative natural numbers, positive and negative natural numbers, with including 0. Like we have numbers -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, dot dot dot. Here also you can take any negative number. So these are the integer numbers. The sum or product or difference of two integers is also an integer, while the division of two integers may not be an integer. Division of two integers may not be an integer. But sum, addition, similar things, sum or addition, and product or difference, etc., are integer. So this is the property of integer numbers. So we also have whole numbers. Whole numbers is nothing but the natural numbers plus natural numbers plus 0, numbers with 0. So this is the set of whole numbers. Like we can count, or we can say it is starts from 0, 1, 2 up to dot infinity. These are the whole numbers, so you can say that. Then we have rational numbers. Rational numbers. So rational number is a number that can be expressed as a ratio between two integers, or it can be expressed as a fraction, can be expressed as a ratio of two integers. For example, 1/3 is a rational number. 1229. These are the example of rational numbers. An irrational numbers cannot be expressed as a ratio between two integers, or they cannot be represented as a fraction. Like you can say that cannot be written as a ratio or fraction. Cannot be written as a ratio or fraction. For example, √2 is an irrational number. We have another set of numbers known as real numbers. So real numbers includes both rational plus irrational numbers. For example, you can consider the set of numbers like 5, 7, minus 1, 1/8, √3, etc. So it contains these numbers from rational or irrational, all the numbers. So in rational numbers we can also consider the numbers like this natural numbers 5 or 7, which can be expressed as a fraction or ratio of two integers. Like if we express 5 as a ratio, it will be 5:1. So this natural number 5 is also a rational number, and it includes within a real number set. So we have types of number known as even numbers. So even numbers are those numbers which are divisible by 2. For example, 2, 4, 6, 8, and all these even numbers. Next is odd number. Odd numbers are those which are not divisible by 2. Not divisible by 2. Divisible by 2. Examples are 1, 3, 5, 7, prime numbers. So prime numbers are those numbers which have only one factor. Factor means the number can be divided by only one value. So it has only one factor. For example, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, all these numbers can be divisible by only one numbers, that then by 1 or by the number itself or 1. And we can see that the smallest prime number is 2 here. So next is our composite number. So composite numbers are those numbers which have more than two factors. More than two factors. That means the number can be divided by more than two numbers. So examples for composite numbers may be 4, 8, 9. So if we see that 4 is divisible by 4 itself, 2 and by 1, so it has 3 factors which is more than 2. So 8 can be divided by 1, 2, 4 or 8, it has 4 factors. Similarly number 9 can be divided by 1, 3 and 9, so it has 3 factors. So 8 is divided by 1, 2, 4 or 8, the 4 factors. 4 can be divided by 1, 2 and 4, so it is 3 vectors. So in this way we can see that these numbers have more than 2 factors or it has. So these types of numbers are known as composite numbers.